Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I haven't filmed. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I haven't made a video in quite a while, but I'm sorry for the lighting in my room is really bad. It's either sunny on this side or it's dark on this side and my whole face just gets washed out. So this is what we're working with. Today I wanted to share a few thrifted gift ideas. I know I'm filming this video a little late to share some gift ideas, but if you haven't done your friends a gift, or if you're just doing this last minute or you just want to know how to save money on gifts for next year, I'll show you some ideas. So the first thrifted gift idea I have is to buy some belts. Belts are very cheap to find at thrift stores, and you can find a really good quality belts, and they're usually like $10 or under. These are a few belts that I picked up for my friends that I found for under $10. They're both real leather, and if you have any friends that are more on the hipster side, if they just want something to add to the wardrobe but don't need more clothes, and this is just a really good idea that not many people would probably think about. Now the next idea I have, which is also really easy to find at thrift stores, is to find some mason jars. They're usually about like 50 cents to like $1, and you can fill it up with anything you want. You can customize it, and I fill them up with gift cards, candy. You can also do the same thing with a mug, and you can fill a mug with the same exact things, and you have your own little gift package. And the next thing I have, which also ties in with the previous gifts, is to find a wooden crate. Now this might be a little bit easier to find at like a more upscale, like a vintage store or like a little antique shop. So I filled this one up with a mug that I filled with some stacks and stuff, and I put a candle in it and a little plant. Now another tip is like finding little containers or little pots. It doesn't have to be a pot, it could be like either a small mug or a little like vase, and you can put like fake plants or real plants in it, and then you can take those plants and you put it in the crate along with like a candle and like a personalized mug. Now the next idea might be a little bit harder depending on what kind of stores you have around you, and this is to find a vintage camera. I found this Polaroid at my local thrift store, and I found the other one in my grandma's closet. Even though you don't have to use it, you can just use these cameras as shelf decor. I think it's kind of cute just to like gift to someone for a gift, and they can just put it on their shelf and it'll look nice. And the next thing, which is kind of harder if you don't know the person that well, all these gifts are just kind of for people that you probably know pretty well and you kind of like know their taste and stuff. So this is to get vinyls. So if you can find any good, not broken or scratched up vinyls or records at your thrift stores, then this is a good idea for people who like old music or you kind of unfamiliar with their music taste. You can find some of those. And the next idea, which might be a little bit iffy for some people, I know, but is to find a blanket. Now blankets from thrift stores, you don't know if they have like bed bugs in it, you don't know if they might be dirty, you don't know if you can trust them. Well, sometimes I find blankets at thrift stores and they look relatively new. I know it's kind of hard to find ones that look like actually like not worn down so much. Once you find one, you can just wash it really well and make sure that it's super clean before you give it to the person. And I think it's just a nice gift to have for the holidays, because people like having lots of blankets in their room. Now the next gift that would be cool to give to your friends as kind of like a joke or like a fun gift would be t-shirts. Now there's a lot of t-shirts at thrift stores that say like the funniest, like weirdest things, or just have like weird jokes, or like are from really random events. Now the next idea I have is to buy jewelry. People usually donate jewelry that's barely been worn, barely been used. So it's really easy if you're shopping for your grandma, your mom, or your aunt or something, that you just try to find like slightly used jewelry and they won't even know the difference between it being new and used. And the last thrifted gift idea, sort of a thrifted slash DIY idea, is to find some wall art or picture frames and give it to your friends for like decorating their room. And personally, if my whole room wasn't already like filled with art on the walls, I would just decorate my whole room with like thrifted art. So I took these two picture frames from a thrift store and I filled it with my own art. I took these pictures myself, and I think it's 10 times cooler if you take your own pictures or like paint your own little design and put it in the frame yourself, because it's a lot more like personalized. It shows that your words were on it. Or you can just find some art that's already in the frame in a thrift store and just give that as a gift. Hey, I was editing this video, and another idea I forgot to include was thrifting some patches and some pins from thrift stores or like vintage stores, and give them to your friends and they can put it on their jackets or their backpacks or something. And I really wanted to include this because the clip I filmed was very cute and it was too cute to throw away, so yeah. Now the next gift idea is not really a thrifted one, it's just one I kind of wanted to throw in here because I think it's really important and not many people would think about it. And if you're someone who's pretty environmentally aware and kind of cares about throwing out plastic and throwing out things that won't decompose in a landfill for the next like millions of years, get some people some bamboo toothbrushes and reusable straws. This is a good gift for someone who's usually not that environmentally cautious. I don't know if that's even the right word for what I'm trying to say, but yeah, it's cool because you can give it to them and you can explain, hey, like they'll be like, why did you get me reusable straws or a bamboo toothbrush? And then you can say, oh, because toothbrushes are like one of the main things that are thrown out every year, and then billions and billions of them just pile up and don't decompose for millions of years, and you're harming the environment with that. Bamboo toothbrushes are 10 times better because they decompose and they come from nature. And then you can show them the reusable straws, and then they'll be like, oh, I can use this instead of throwing out a plastic straw every time I need one. So I think that's really cool. There's a lot of environmentally friendly gifts that you can give to all your friends. And thrifting is also another big environment. Thrifting your gifts is also another environmentally friendly way to go because you're not contributing to buying new things. New things are more mass produced. Mass production also contributes to a lot of the pollution we have in our air. So if you thrift your gifts, you're recycling, you're helping the environment, you're saving money, you're buying gifts for your friends, and you're thinking a lot more about your gifts, and it's just a win-win for everyone. So why don't you thrift your gifts and give them a bamboo toothbrush on top of it? I hope you enjoyed this video. It might be a little late, but I really hope that it helped you get some ideas, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.